Hi, I'm Krista Connolly. I'm a homeopath, and I am presenting different remedies that can be used at home safely. I want to introduce how to use them and what each remedy is for. This segment, along with several that I've done before, are all about first aid. Today we're going to cover a remedy called Apis. Now, if you're enjoying these remedies and learning about them, I hope that you would subscribe so that people will see this channel and get the help they need to take care of themselves and their family at home. It's been a long dream of mine to present this on YouTube for the sake of people learning about homeopathy and how to use it safely. So Apis is a remedy that is made from bees, literally the whole bee. And so how they make it is they take it and they put it in a mortar and pestle and they crush it, which is called trituration, and then they put it in alcohol and they let that sit and it makes the mother tincture. Eventually then there's a potentization. You don't use that mother tincture. You use other potentization, different levels with water. It's then put on pellets, and probably all of you have seen those pellets, and they pour it on sugar pills, and in those sugar pills are the remedy. It's the remedy that you would take. So Apis is a must-have for moms especially. Apis is a remedy that you think of when you see hives. So hives, particularly when they are from an allergic reaction. Now remember what hives look like. Just think about a bee sting. If you have an eruption that looks like a bee sting, then you should always think of Apis. I'm just talking about acute, meaning it doesn't happen all the time. It's not a chronic condition. We're not talking about chronic disease in these videos. The scope of this service that I'm giving is about acute care. So I have seen this often when children have reactions to antibiotics. There are some antibiotics that cause hives or an allergic reaction, and you can see it move within minutes and go away within minutes. I recently had that happen with my granddaughter, actually, and I don't know what it was that she got into, but my daughter and her husband were thrilled to see the whole problem go away within 10 minutes. So Apis, it's what you see is a very hot kind of eruption that looks like hives. If you haven't seen hives, what it is it's just red, just like a bee sting, and it's raised. It's much better than using something that would suppress the itch or the burn. It's much, much better than to suppress it. Suppressing there's always some kind of side effect to that. So you don't want to use topical things on it. You just want to use Apis. Apis is also really good after vaccination as well, because it's a sting. Just think in terms of the needles as a sting. It's not always the one that's called for. The ones that I would prefer to use myself are arnica and ledum, but Apis is also known for that if there's some sort of issue after vaccination. I think that it's also great for burns. So you think in terms of burning, it's a burning kind of eruption. And you take that Apis, you should have a 30C available. And this is also really good for anaphylactic shock. So if a person is allergic to peanuts and you happen to be in the room when they're exposed to it, you get that Apis into them because it can turn it around. There are other, of course, remedies, probably 50, that are good for that as well. But apis will make a dent and maybe save a life. So just for your information, apis is a very good thing to have on hand. Get a 30C. If the eruption does not resolve, say within an hour, but it's definitely moving in the right direction, you can repeat the 30C. Remedies are taken under the tongue, and usually what you do is you give 3 pellets, 3 to 5 pellets. What they said in school was that in case some of the pellets were not medicated. So 1 pellet probably would work just fine, but 3 to 5 pellets just in case. And that goes under the tongue if you can get it under the tongue. But somewhere there's a mucous membrane, and it will come right into the system within 3 seconds. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and remember, don't forget to subscribe, as everybody says. Thank you.